I can never tell when it's on when it does it. Hello, friends! Metapod here! Welcome to the Weekly Harden! Swing, swing! That's the Harden thing. I talked about it last time. So, anyway, first, before I start my weekly Harden spiel about stuff, I want to give a little quick, state of the pod address, just tell you what's going on with the channel and with me. No, there's really not anything going on with me, but what's going on with the channel? I'm still making lots of Harvest Moon videos. I'm not going to be posting like one or two a day like I was before, at the most one a day, but I'm going to, kind of spread them out. I just want to post one video in general a day. So, it might be a Harvest Moon, it might be a road trip, it might be, a one shot. I don't know what it's going to be, just one video a day, because like you guys do not want to spend your whole day sitting and watching Metapod videos, especially when I post like Harvest Moon videos that are 10 minutes each, and then this like indie game that's 20 minutes, and then the road trip video that's like an hour. You don't want to watch all that crap. You don't need to watch that. But if this is one a day, you can digest that a little better. So the video publishing is gonna drop a little bit. I've kind of did that in the last week, and nobody's complaining, so cool. So yeah, Harvest Moon is going well. It's gonna get really fun. There's a really fun episode coming up. Spring 8, so watch for that one, because it's hilarious in my opinion. And then road trip, oh my god, the freaking third episode is getting all corrupted and screwed up again, and I don't know why, because I'm recording it exactly in the same way as Save the Homeland, and they're both really long, huge recordings, and I'm doing them both in the exact same way, and I do the same kinds of stuff with both of the projects, but the road trip ones have all gotten corrupted, except for the first one. But that one was getting really weird by the end of it, so it might have done it right when I was at the end of editing, and I just didn't realize because it didn't start doing the crazy stuff. But yeah, it's crashing and saying corrupted audio or whatever, invalid audio. I don't even know what it says anymore. I don't even read stupid error message because it's the same every time, and I just click OK and so road trip videos are going to be coming out less, just because it's taking me so long. This might even turn into like twice a month or something that I can post a road trip video, because it's going to take me forever to edit this crap. I'm going to keep playing it because I love this game to death, but just don't expect videos all the time. So this is going to be a really slow series. I'm probably going to beat the game in I don't know, maybe 10 videos, which is not 10 hours of gameplay, even though it's 10 hours of watching. That's 40 hours of gameplay, because a lot gets cut out from those videos. They're so long before I edit them, and they're still they're getting chopped down to 1 hour. I know that fans of this game adore this game to death and would not mind watching an hour of it. I could watch an hour of road trip. I love watching road trip videos. So yeah, yay! And then I got a couple one shots recorded. I'm gonna keep trying to do 2 or 3 of those a week. This week's, I'm sorry. You'll see what I mean. Shepherd's Crossing Online. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay, first of all, I love Shepherd's Crossing series. I have played the PS2 one 5 million times, from beginning to end, maybe about 10 times, but that's wow. And the first time I played it, I stayed up all night playing. I beat the whole game in one sitting and stuff. I am so obsessed with that game. I can play that game so much. I never get tired of Shepherd's Crossing. I'll get tired of it. I'll get burned out on it, and then be okay, I'm not gonna play this for a long time. And then 2 days later, I'm I want to play Shepherd's Crossing. I can't even tell you how much I love that game. And then the DS one was weird. I get burned out on that one a bit faster, but I still love that game. I've played through it 2 or 3 times. There's not as clear of an ending. I guess it's the marriage thing, but I don't know. It didn't feel as complete as finishing the original Shepherd's Crossing. I guess, the original Shepherd's Crossing just kind of ends too, but there's a second ending. There's a bonus ending if you move on and complete most of the game. So that's what I consider finishing Shepherd's Crossing 1. I don't know if there's anything like that in Shepherd's Crossing 2. I kind of just quit after I get married usually, because I'm usually pretty sick of it by then. Sounds like Harvest Moon. But anyway, so I recently discovered Shepherd's Crossing has an online game, but it's Japan only. I haven't I kind of just thought Shepherd's Crossing disappeared after the first two games, because for a while I didn't hear anything about them. Even I was actively looking up stuff about it in Japanese too, and so I was just like, I bet they gave up on this series. But no, there's this online game now, and I guess it's actually the second online game, and there was one before this, and it's already finished, and now they're servicing this new game. So this is the fourth Shepherd's Crossing game. That's wow. I'm so addicted to that right now. I'm trying to get people to play this game because I love it, and I want more people to play it and see how cool Shepherd's Crossing can be. And it's even one of those like wait to pay or pay to play games, but it's still really fun. It's a really solid game outside of that mechanic. I think that's kind of more typical for Japanese games like this, is that they're like a fully featured game, and then they put this, kind of pay to win mechanic on top of it, but it's not even a pay to win mechanic. Like, I'm getting kind of far in the game, and normally pay to win games like would already have been at the point where they are nothing but like days of grinding. Like, you can sit and play a very fulfilling like 2-hour session in this game, even like at the point where I am, and there seem to be like really regular events, like special events with special quests and story that you can do. And maybe if you get really caught up in these, you might have to pay to like fully complete the events, but I don't even care about fully completing the events. The game is just fun to play the regular game. I'm sure once I get like really, really far, it's gonna get kind of like boring, but it would be kind of like getting really far in Harvest Moon. You've kind of done everything, and then it's just kind of maintaining what you've done and like getting the few little things here and there that you haven't gotten, like Kingfish or whatever. But anyway, I'm like super obsessed with this game. I'm like talking about it. It's not even the point of this video. But it's making me kind of want to do a run of the PS2 Shepherd's Crossing on here. Maybe it can fill the space where the road trip videos aren't appearing. But who knows, maybe those will get corrupted too. But anyway, the actual point of this video, let's just forget about everything I just said. Well, I mean, you can remember it, but for the sake of this video, start paying attention to what I'm saying now. So, on this episode of Weekly Harden, swing, I want to talk about how to support your YouTuber friends. So you guys are my friends, and then you might know other YouTubers in real life, or just really like a YouTuber that you found on YouTube. I just kind of want to talk about, like, what goes on behind the scenes, and what motivates a YouTuber, and how the different things you can do help support the YouTuber, both support their channel more, like, and getting more views, and actually support the YouTuber, like my emotional state. It's fairly stable. It's really not. Okay, so I just want to start out saying that, as you know, I've talked about this like a million times now, I don't like to ask for likes and comments and subscribes and stuff like that, because it seems so, like, I don't know, cheap or something to me, even though, like, I've also talked about how I forget to like and subscribe and stuff sometimes, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't find this video anymore, or like, oh, who was that person I saw that one time and forgot, so I understand. I think it's good to have the reminder. Maybe it's not really so much like selling out or whatever it is that I think it is in my crazy head. But those things are actually really helpful. So I want to talk about the things you can do, and that's pretty much going to be like, comment, subscribe, and share, which is one I don't think gets talked about very much. Also, view time is another important thing that you can do to help a YouTuber friend. So let's say you have a friend that makes videos. There are those 5 things you can do. You can do any like combination of them to help with the videos. The first one is view time. Watch your friends' videos, but don't just click on them for a view, because that's actually not helpful. The way that YouTube organizes the videos and like search results and stuff like that, the videos that get watched for a longer period of time compared to their length. So if you watch like all of the video, that's really good. It's going to say that that's an engaging video because it's causing people to engage and watch longer. So if you just click it and you're like, oh, they have the view now, and then exit, they just got a huge hit. Like, that's like destroying the quality of that video in the like search results, because it's saying like this video is so shitty that nobody wants to watch it, that they click on it and immediately realize it's stupid and they don't want to see it. So don't do that. Don't click them just for the views. If you click their video, watch it to the end. If you really don't like it, don't watch it. I'm just saying that it's not helpful to not watch it. It's very helpful to watch the whole thing. So if you're just wanting to support a YouTuber that you like, watch their videos and watch the whole thing. Sometimes I will open a video of a YouTuber that I like, and they're doing some game that's like, I don't really care about this game, but I know a lot of people would really like this video, and I think it's a good video. But I'm getting kind of bored of it just because it's like a shooter game or something, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to see shooter anymore. But they're being hilarious, and it's really fun to kind of watch them do their thing. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm hungry, I need to eat. Like, I don't want to watch this video anymore. But I've only watched like 1 minute of it, and it's like 30 minutes long. I'll just leave the video on and like go eat, and then like they'll get their full view thing, or I'll like mute it and do something else, like, but I'll let it run. And that's really helpful. Don't watch a crappy video. Like, don't like support your friends doing poor work. Like, that's not good to like be like, oh, your video sucks, but I want to support you. Like, there are better ways you can do that. And one of those ways is to comment. And I guess that's what I'll talk about next, because I mean, that was a great like lead into the next part, right? Comment on videos. I don't know if this really is part of the like YouTube formula. It probably is, because videos that get comments are, of course, engaging, because they kind of just judge like the engagement with the video, which is how long you watch it, how many stupid buttons did you click while you were doing it. So yeah, comment on the videos. But commenting, I don't really even care if it's part of the like YouTube formula thing. Commenting is so helpful just to me as a person, and I'm sure to other YouTubers too, because it feels good to receive a comment. You can see the numbers go up that say like tons of likes. You can see the numbers go up that say tons of views. But like you're making videos because you're wanting to reach out to other people and interact with these people. And a comment like that has a username and an avatar and stuff, and like it's more like, that text was typed by a real person. There's kind of like evidence that someone watched it, more than just a viewed number. A robot can get clicks and views. A program can run to, give hits to a video. Like, that's, but a robot can't a robot can comment. Bots can comment. Spam bots can comment, but it's pretty easy to tell when a comment was written by a person and when a comment was written by a robot. And it's pretty easy to tell when a commenter actually watched your video or not. Like, it's easy to tell when there's actually a human there behind those words. And so it's a good feeling. It's like, wow, somebody watched this and actually wanted to say something about it. That's so awesome. I want to make 1 million more videos now. It's really motivating to receive comments, even when the comments are bad. Like, I mean, okay, not when the comments are bad, when the comments are negative, or especially if they're constructive. I like to receive criticism. I do art. Like, pretty much everything I do is like things that need to be criticized in order for me to get better. And that includes YouTube, like criticism. Good. Tell me what is wrong with my videos. I would prefer it if you said it in a polite way and in a positive, encouraging. Just please tell me. Even if you don't know how to say it in a nice way. I don't mind getting comments that are like, you suck, you're dumb. I don't care. You took time out of your day to talk to me. Like, that means something, Even if it's just a few seconds to write a stupid hate comment. Nobody writes stupid hate comments on really crappy videos that get 2 views. They write hate comments on popular videos that other people like. It's something I always try to tell other people, because my channel used to be like really popular. I got like my first 500 subscribers like really fast, and like I was getting like tens of thousands of views on videos and stuff like that. Now I get like 4 views on a video. It's because I took this huge break from YouTube and then kind of came back, and like all of those old subscribers like either unsubscribed or they're not watching anymore. They have new accounts or something. And then so I've kind of gained up this slow like 80 to 100 subscribers since I've come back. And then I used to be kind of a somewhat popular like guide writer on game facts, and like I've done things where I've gotten like lots of fan mail where people are like, oh, I love what you've done, like thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I think that's like some level of like, I guess, popularity or renown, at least within some kind of circle or community. And I've done plenty of things where I get like no views, no comments, no nothing. Like when I first started doing art, like nobody looked at my art that I posted online, and like I would get like now and then a rare comment, and it was just because I drew something, like I drew a fan art of a popular thing, and so I'd get like, "This cool, man," or something. Like that's it. um so I know what it's like to have no engagement on your stuff, and I know what it's like to have a lot of engagement on your stuff. And when you have a lot of engagement and people are sharing your stuff and talking about it and you're doing well, you will get hate mail. You won't get hate mail if nobody's engaging with your stuff. If your stuff is so crappy, like no one will care. Like they're not even going to look at it. They're not going to bother to hate it. Who cares? Like, why hate on this person's like art or video or something that nobody's even watching anyway? Like, people don't do that. So if you're receiving hate mail, that means that people like you. If you're receiving hate mail, it means you're successful and it means you're popular. It's a sign that you're moving forward. So hate mail is awesome. I love getting hate mail, because it means people are paying attention and watching my videos and forming serious opinions about me. Like, I don't care if they're bad. I make videos for other people. There's a community here and it takes all kinds. Anyway, let's just go ahead and move on to the next thing because I kind of don't know where I'm going anymore. Let's just talk about likes. Likes are like so arbitrary and stupid to me, and I've said this before, like I never think about liking crap like on Facebook and like on YouTube and like favoriting things on Twitter and like doing the little heart thing on Tumblr. Like I just never think about this crap because like the concept of a like button just like it still hasn't really registered for me, I guess. I've been on the internet since like the mid 90s, so like this is kind of a new concept to me. And like, in the old internet, if you wanted to interact with somebody else's content or opinions, you wrote to them. You wrote a response. You actually typed something out. It was thoughtful. Like clicking a button that says like when like the actual meaning of this like is it's almost meaningless. Like it just makes no sense to me. Even though I say like all the time, I don't like to click the like button. So I just never think of it. I cannot get in the habit of liking stuff. But likes help videos so much. It's like likes are more important than like views and like stuff like that. Like likes help the videos because it moves it up in the ranking and YouTube search results. Like more than anything, just like videos, like them. So like, but they're so like meaningless. Like I don't think you really need to like have some kind of emotional like attachment and feel good about a video to like it. I just freaking like everything now. I mean, if I just want to help out the person or I think they did a good job, even if I think their video is kind of stupid, if I think they're trying, like, as long as I remember, but I usually forget. So that's probably why I don't think it's such a bad thing for YouTubers to say like, comment, subscribe at the end of the video, because I need the reminder. So thanks for doing that, and I should probably do that too. So I've talked about liking, I've talked about commenting, I've talked about watching the video in full. So what's left? Subscribe. Actually, I don't really care if you subscribe or not. I think subscribing is actually better for you as a viewer. If you want to be notified when there's new videos, then subscribe and check your subscriptions. Like, that's it. If you don't want to subscribe, don't subscribe. If you don't use the subscription feature and you don't check your subscriptions, then I don't care. I don't even know if subscription... Yeah, they probably do help, like, promote your channel or something. Just Yeah, so I guess that helps. If you're not going to use a subscription feature anyway, subscribe just to support, because every little number that you have on there, it does help promote the channel. So, yeah, just do that. But if you do use a subscription feature and you think the subscription is going to get in your way or be annoying to you or whatever, you don't have to subscribe. I think you should. I don't think you should do this stuff just like because like I'm asking you to do it or something like that. But I think you should do it because you want to. And if you don't want to, don't do it. But I'm just letting you know how helpful it is as a YouTuber for you to do these things. And then the other thing what I talked about, like, comment, subscribe, and then watch the video. Oh, share. Nobody ever talks about sharing. They're not like, comment, subscribe, and share, even though share is like the most important thing. This is how you reach more people. You share the video. Don't share unless you know the people you're sharing it with are actually going to watch it, because if you like share a video on your Facebook page and then everybody scrolls by and it freaking autoplays for like 1 second, now your video is getting all of this like barely played like 1 second like bad rating things. Like, so don't just share it with like people you think are not going to watch it. But if you think other people would like this video, then tell them about it. Like, you don't have to use the share button, you don't have to use the social media. Send videos to your friends. Like, I talk on Skype and I send videos to my friends like all the time. Like, I won't even say hi, I just like link them to a video, and we haven't said a word to each other for 7 hours, and it's just like video, like, do that. If they actually are going to like the video, and then they'll click on it and be like, oh, I'm glad you showed me this. They might not say that, but they're not going to be like mad at you. Like, why would you show me a video I liked? It's really helpful to reach more views. It's all about the views in the end. And I don't mean the number of views, but the reason I make videos, and I'm sure the reason a lot of people make videos, is so they can be watched. And the more people watching it, the more likely I am to find more people I can talk to, the more likely someone out there who would really enjoy seeing my videos is gonna see it. There are so many things that it's like Shepherd's Crossing online. I was not, I stumbled across that. If somebody would have told me about that, or if there was some kind of like Shepherd's Crossing news that told me about Shepherd's Crossing things all the time and I got notified of it somehow, that would be awesome. But there's not. And like, I'm not just gonna search Shepherd's Crossing like in English and Japanese like every day for years hoping that something pops up, like, I'm not gonna do that, but I'm so glad I found this game, and I know there are people out there, and I'm saying this not just like in some kind of weird vanity thing, but even for those of you who are artists or YouTubers or whatever, and you think that your crap sucks, there are people out there who would be so happy to find your stuff, and they're like, oh man, this is so amazing. There are artists I know that like barely have any like views and followers and stuff, and they don't get very many comments and stuff, and they're not popular artists, and their art is not like super high quality where everyone can do it, but there's just something about it that I really like. And like, I love finding this artist, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I was able to find this person, because they're obscure, they're not popular at all. There's like 2 people who even know who this is and who have even seen this art. This picture has 4 views on it. Like, what's the chance that I would find that? And it's so exciting to find that kind of stuff. And I know there are people out there who would really enjoy finding my videos, and I know for any YouTuber out there, there are people who would love to see the videos. And that's what we're aiming for, is to find those people and spread happiness and build community, especially if those people start commenting and we can talk to them and get to know them and become YouTube friends. That's awesome. That's what we're aiming for here. So sharing the video helps so much with that, because more people are seeing it, and doing those other things helps because it helps people stumble across it in the YouTube results. I can search for something like I don't know, especially because a lot of people don't tag their videos well or name it titles things, or and plus the way other people tag and title their videos, they make them so like clickbaity. So I want to search for something in a kind of general topic. I don't have like a really specific video I'm looking for, and so I search for some kind of keyword or something I want to see videos about. I'm gonna find the most clickbaity things at the top, and there's gonna be like pages and pages and pages of videos before I might find some obscure video on a channel like mine. I'm probably never going to make it to that video, even though that would be the perfect video for me to watch. I'll watch all these other videos that are pretty cool, and I'll be satisfied, but that super awesome video that I would be so excited to watch, I'll never find it because it's so far down in the ranks, and so watching the video to the end, giving it a like, subscribing to the channel, sharing the video around, like those kinds of things are going to help it get seen by the people who really, really want to see it. And so if you have a friend who does YouTube, or you just really like a YouTuber, like if you really like me, then do those things, help out. But if you think they're making bad content and you don't think it's worth sharing, then leave comments, leave constructive criticism. Help me make videos that people want to see. Yeah, that's just what I kind of wanted to talk about today, is how you can help your YouTuber friends, because honestly, like, I came from an internet culture where people talked, internet, at least for me, started with BBS and like news groups and stuff, and it was all about communication. It wasn't really about this kind of like instant gratification, tons of content floating around everywhere. You talked to other people and people shared with each other, which I guess is what happens today, but it's a different kind of culture. It's so fast moving. And it wasn't where like you kind of sat around in these little groups and had like big discussions, and now it's just like content everywhere, and like it's so hard to find meaningful content, specific to what you want, because you're not in these groups that are structured around that. You're in this kind of like sea of rapid content. Why did I even start talking about this? Yeah, I just come from this internet culture where what we did was talk in length with one another. So it's hard for me to adjust, even though I use the internet all the time. Like, I'm on the internet, like I am just constantly on the internet. Like, I think most people are these days. Like, no matter what you're doing, for some reason you're using the internet to do it, it seems. Like, I'm always connected to it and receiving information in these little like bursts like this, but I'm still not used to it. I still feel like the internet is a place where you type out long things. After that kind of early 90s, like BBS news group internet went away, we kind of moved into the World Wide Web, and there was you use chat programs and stuff, but you had conversations on chat programs, and like you made your own little homepage about yourself, and you sent emails to people, and I mean long emails. Like, you like corresponded with each other through emails, and I just use corresponded because it makes me feel like it's like long information, even though I realize that's not what corresponded means. But anyway, you really talk to people, and then after that we kind of moved on to blogs, and there was this whole live journal culture. I could spend hours writing a live journal post, and you really went out of your way. Oh, I'm going to put the picture here, I'm going to learn HTML so I can make it look awesome, and like, you just put so much into making it, and then you would have long comment threads under that, and you were typing paragraphs and paragraphs, and then we've kind of devolved into this like, culture where tweeting is a valid way to communicate with people, and it's like, what the crap? Like, how am I supposed to fit everything I want to say in this little tweet? Like, I'm limited to like pretty much one or two sentences, and even a full sentence is usually too long for a tweet for me. I'm used to typing like something that would take 10 minutes to read, not something you can read in under 5 seconds. So, like, I still can't adjust to it because I still type huge things. I type freaking giant YouTube comments sometimes. You should see the conversations I've had on YouTube. I can sit and have a conversation on YouTube with a couple people in comments, like, for like hours, because we're super long stuff. Like, I type giant Facebook posts and stuff. I remember Facebook used to have this like post limit thing, and I would always go over it, and it's like, your post got turned into a note or something. Like, I don't know if that still happens. If it does, like, I haven't reached the limit, or they extended it or something, because I still type some really long stuff in there. And I kind of long for those old days still, where people just type tons and tons of content, and you just had like, but that's why I like YouTube, because I can sit and talk and talk and talk, and it's a little easier than typing, and stuff like that. And I create big content, like big meaningful content. It's not something you just consume in an instant. Oh my gosh, what am I even talking about? Like, now I'm just complaining about what the internet is like anymore. But anyway, the whole reason I got into that, because I was just saying, I'm just not used to like and share and stuff because, you know, usually there was so much more meaning before. It wasn't this just like stuff. So like, I just can't get used to it. So if you're like that and you're like me, try to get used to it and try to do this stuff so you can support people like me and other like YouTubers that you like. This is probably the most all over the place video I've done so far. No, it's not. They're all like this. Weekly Harden is going to be like, it should just be like Metapod heard itself in its confusion. That should be like the title of this series thing. So anyway, I've talked for a while now, and I really need to shut up, and that really needs to be what I say instead of Metapod out, is that I really need to shut up. But I like saying Metapod out, and I like doing this with my hand. I don't know why, but I like it. It reminds me of Para Para days, when I used to be a Para Para dancer. Yeah, I'm not even joking. I started like a Para Para club at my university, and like everything, like I was really, really into it. Yeah, I missed that. Anyway, Metapod out. Thanks for watching Weekly Harden.